Time for some more drunken rambling with your old buddy Snake. Just about an hour ago, I was running on the treadmill, and I ran 6 miles on a 3% incline, and it only took me 39 minutes. I would say not to brag, but I do feel like bragging a little bit. I realize that 6 consecutive 6-minute miles isn't all that impressive by Olympic standards, or I don't know, even marathon standards, but considering my advanced years and all those decades of smoking cigarettes and weed, I'm a little bit proud of myself. And let me tell you what, you run 6 miles and then you drink yourself some boxed wine, this shit will hit you like a Mack truck. Anyway, while I'm running, I like to think about things, and I was thinking about a video I made just earlier today. Only now that I've had some booze and I'm about to pass out, I thought I'd share even more feelings about it. Let's go back to this one part of the video that really deserves a video in its own right.
The truth is, women are allowed to say no. If your feelings aren't returned and your heart happens to be hanging around in your large intestine, I'm a little sorry that you were a jerk.
It is so adorable the way Canadians say sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I hear John the Other say that stuff. It's so adorable.
I hope you're going to change your ways and that you'll be able to treat the next girl you meet with respect. But the next time I see you complain about getting friend-zoned, I hope she rips out something other than your heart.
So here's where I go on a long kind of rant. I was thinking, one thing that I worry about is that, well, I've had some experiences in my life that have given me a kind of hardness, a kind of callousness. And while I don't like this about myself, I mean, it's kind of hard to fix. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm just about this close to being a full-on sociopath, and I don't feel that that's a good thing. Anyway, let me see if I can just keep on going with this tangent. You know, the other night, by the other night I mean like a month and a half ago, I was going to the grocery store. It was like 1:32 in the morning. I was really tired. And there was this car. It was stalled out just on the road right outside my apartment complex. There were these 2 guys asking me, where's the nearest gas station? Is there a quick trip up this way? And I'm like, oh man, it is a really long way that way. It's going to be pretty hard to push that car. And then I go to the store, right? Because like I said, whatever amount of caring I have for other people, however moved by their plight I might be, the experiences of my life have made me an extremely self-interested individual. However, as I was driving to the store, I was thinking there is something I could do, and it wouldn't really take a lot of effort or time. So when I'm at the store, I'm getting the stuff that I want. I also get 2 things of fuel injector cleaner, which are basically modified gasoline. So if your car runs out of gas, pour a couple of these in the tank, it'll get the engine going long enough to get to the nearest quick trip. And I figure, hey, this is a nice middle ground between actually like maybe getting them a gallon of gas and bringing it to them and the nothing at all that I want to do, right? So I give that to them and, you know, drive off figuring, hey, I've done something despite being so very lazy and so very selfish. But that's because I feel that however much the experiences of my life have damaged the, for lack of a better word, goodness within me, I should try to at least keep that damage from progressing, to just keep myself from becoming a complete and total sociopath. And, I mean, in a lot of ways, like, if you tried to kill me, I would kill your fucking ass without a second thought and without any regret. Understand that about me. At the same time, I realize that my humanity's been badly damaged and I'm doing my best to repair it. Anyway, how this brings me back to this part of the article written by The Feminist about the guys in the friend zone is this woman's utter, it's not just disregard for the kind of pain a person would feel with unrequited love, which, FYI, is one of the worst pains a human being can feel, not just disregarding it, but trying to make the guy feel like shit for even being hurt in the first place. This really shows a kind of disconnection from the fundamental humanity of men. People wonder why feminists are not sympathetic. It's this kind of shit right here. Like, do I not have feelings? Like, even if I hate your fucking guts so much that it hurts me physically, if somebody breaks your heart, I'll at least give you a couple weeks before fucking with you, because what kind of piece of shit are you? If you're just like, oh, you had your heart broken, well, fuck you, you know what? It's your own fault for even having feelings and shit. You know what? You say that shit, you have just identified yourself as my enemy. I understand that you are not and will never consider my interests, my feelings, my humanity. So fuck you, eat shit, and die. Forgive my bluntness.